Good morning everybody. Today I'm doing a real travel test here in China. I've got two BAGSMART carry-ons. I've got one metro ride, one high-speed train ride, and one trip out of Chengdu. This is the backpack I use when I'm traveling light, but when I want to take more stuff, especially with my recent back issues, this roller backpack actually might make more sense. Let's go. Before I leave, I want to show the difference between these two. So the Blast Travel Backpack is the compact, flexible one. It expands from 28 litres to 38 litres, so it works well for a short trip. Now, the Blast Pro Roller Backpack is the bigger one, with 43 litre capacity. So that's more suitable when I'm carrying more clothes or more camera equipment or just travelling for longer.
I love that it opens like a suitcase but remains a backpack. You look at this, a bit like this, put my clothes in there. Also, very, very cool. This is waterproof. So this is so great for your toiletries. So I always take stuff like this with me on these trips. Bish, bosh, bash. I don't have to worry about plastic bags because, as I said, this is waterproof. Okay, let me show you how the shoes can go in. Shoes go in here. And now the big one, because this is huge for me. I always need a laptop. So this is a very, very cool, let me show you like this. This is a very, very cool way to store your laptop. And look at this, you can pretty much open the whole thing, which is crazy. So many times I've had backpacks where I want to put it in the backpack and it's just different. You go like, put it in. This opens up completely, which is so cool. You can fit, I think it's a 15.6 inch laptop in here if you want. So an absolute beast of a laptop. There you go. I'm going to zip it up. Oh, and if you want to put your charger together, which I always do, there's a separate compartment for your charger, which is so cool. I don't know who thought of this, but it's so cool. There you go, charger in there with my laptop, but a separate compartment for my laptop. What I love about this backpack is that it also has a separate compartment for shoes. So you can see I'm going to put my shoe in there and in here. This is really, really important for someone like me. One, because I've got stinky feet, but also because I do like to take an extra pair of shoes, even on short trips. This one is the BAGSMART, the roller, of course, and this is really, really cool because it's actually waterproof, which makes a big difference, especially summer here in China. I guess it rains around the world. Again, let's open up and see how much space it is. We've got about 43 litres, which is a huge amount of space. There you go. I'm going to put my clothes in here first of all. I always put my clothes in here like this. Also, by the way, BAGSMART, I've got these cubes, these really cool cubes. I've got absolutely loads here. I haven't filled them up. Why? Because for me, it's probably about maybe separating clothes, maybe swimming clothes, or it's a bit naughty of me, but maybe separating my dirty clothes, because sometimes when I go on trips, 2-3 days. This is cool as well. Again, this is waterproof, so perfect for your toiletries. Remember guys, I did tell you there's a sort of anti-theft pocket here, which is so, so cool. So whether you're rolling it or whether you're carrying it on your back or you're carrying it like this one, nobody's going to be able to get to that. Now again, in China, not a problem, but perhaps in other countries, this anti-theft pocket, I think is such a smart idea. Look, you can't even see it if I do that. Originally, this is about 28 litre backpack, but you can expand it. So you can take these off, you see here, and in doing so, you can expand it to 28 litres. Look how much bigger that is. To see how much extra space you're getting there. Really, really very cool there. So if you're on a bigger journey, a smaller journey, really makes a lot of sense. Security here, this is like an anti-theft pocket. So if you want to put maybe your headphones in or anything else expensive, your wallet, your money, put it in there. For me, there are some things I always want to be able to get to quickly. So top of the backpack, my headphones, my charger, these we've got here. Now, this is a bit of a thick book actually, but it should still fit. Does it fit? Does it fit? Does it fit? It fits. Perfecto. Oh, and my camera. Is there anywhere to put my camera? Oh yeah, there is. There are so many pockets here. It's absolutely crazy. There's so many pockets here. So the camera goes in here, and there we go. Oh, and my water. Yeah, water bottle here. There you go. Water bottle goes in there, and I am pretty much ready to go. How much stuff have I got in here? It's crazy. This is maybe a day trip. This is where the difference starts. You see, with the backpack, I've got my hands free, but I've still got my important things next to me. Now, with the roller backpack, I don't have that heavy load on my shoulders. And as you know, I've recently had back issues, so that is really important. The straps are really, really comfortable. And there's another thing as well. You can see this back panel is really breathable. You know what, walking around a city, especially in China, can be hot and humid.
That's good. And this water bottle holder, I know you're going to say it's a small thing, but honestly, when you're walking around, or you're going to a train station, when you're talking to camera, trying to remember your lines, these small practical details, they actually matter. So the roller is obviously easier when I'm carrying more. You can see the wheels are really smooth, the handle adjusts easily. You know what, when you're walking in a city, in the metro, in the train, planes even, it's a lot easier to pull, to roll, than to carry all the heavy stuff. You know, for me, this is the realistic choice when I'm taking more equipment or when my back is hurting. It's pretty light as well.
China's public transportation is really efficient, but you're constantly going through security checks, ticket barriers, escalators, stairs like this, or even crowded stations. They're normally very, very crowded, so you won't be able to access all your important stuff, your passport, your charger, your phone, etc. That's why I love all the pockets in this backpack.
These quick access pockets are useful for things like my phone, my headphones, my charger, passport, or even train ticket information. You know what, there's also a hidden anti-theft pocket right here. Now, to be honest, in China, this is not something I worry about very much because it's generally very, very safe. When I'm back in Europe or traveling through airports, busy stations, or tourist areas, this kind of pocket becomes much more useful. It's my wallet, not much money. I pay for everything with my phone here. This roller backpack also has hidden anti-theft pockets. So again, in China, I probably don't need to think about it too much. But for international traveling, airports, going back to Europe and Britain, this is definitely useful.
First, rolling mode. This is the one I'd use most in airports, railway stations, hotel lobbies and long flat corridors. It keeps the weight off my back, which for me is a big plus at the moment. Second, hand carry mode. This is useful when you're lifting it through security, putting it into a cart, carrying it up a few steps, or getting onto a train. And third, backpack mode. This is what makes it different from a normal roller bag. If there are stairs, uneven streets, or I suddenly need both hands free, I can wear it like a backpack.
I probably wouldn't choose backpack mode for a long walk right now because of my back, but that's exactly why I like having the choice. I can roll it most of the time, carry it when I need to, and wear it as a backpack only when that makes sense. The high-speed train is also a really good time to test because, of course, you've got to move quickly, you've got to store your baggage, and you want access to all the important things. Let's go. Both the backpack and the roller are carry-on approved, so you can use them for train travel or flights. Put them in the overhead locker, or here in China, it's also really, really convenient. The backpack fits neatly by my seat, and the roller goes overhead. In fact, both can go overhead. They're both carry-on approved, so for train travel and flights. This is important for me because I'm not just sitting on the train looking out the window. I might be editing a video, checking business emails, looking at e-commerce orders, replying to clients, or planning the next piece of content. The laptop compartment fits up to 15.6 inches and I can get my laptop out without unpacking the whole bag. The quick access pockets mean I'm not digging around for headphones, chargers, power banks, or my passport. So I've arrived in the city of Meishan. This is actually one of China's most famous poets' hometown. Can you guess which poet? Put it in the comments down below. So apparently this whole street is full of cafes, and actually this is where a travel bag either disappears into today or becomes annoying. You know, for me, the backpack is better when I'm traveling, light, filming, stopping for coffee and taking things out all day. For a short trip or filming day, this is probably the one I'd use most. It's organized, it's comfortable, and it works well when I'm moving around with cameras, laptops, chargers, and the usual chaos. What I love about it is this. You can see I get the laptop out here, perfect. Oh, turn it around. And then I've got the charger in the same compartment, but also separate, if you know what I mean, which is great because I hate it when it's everything mixed in all together. I love that there's all sort of compartments, but where I need them to be. For the roller, obviously the biggest advantage is the size. If I want to take more stuff, carry more stuff, I can fit it in here. But of course, it's not just that, it's got the wheels. It literally is a roller. So even on this surface, which isn't great, it's really, really smooth. That's why I love it. And of course, if you don't want to roll it, you want to carry it like this, you can do. And remember guys, it can also be turned into a backpack. Today I'm not going to use it as a backpack because I have the backpack with me. But seriously, on a day where my back is playing up, rolling it is really, really useful for me. In fact, this is the complete package. Whether you choose one or the other is up to you. I think for me, it all depends on what kind of trip I'm having.
But look guys, I've spoken so much. I want to sit down, I want to do some work, and I'll order a nice drink. A coffee, maybe a specialty tea.
This is an absolutely lovely drink. Guys, I want to show you this because this backpack, although it opens up like a suitcase, is not just for clothes. So yeah, you can put your clothes in here, but what I also love is toiletries here, waterproof by the way, which is excellent. I think one of the specialties with this backpack is it's got so many compartments. If you look, for example, at this laptop space, remember 15.6-inch laptop, you've got that pocket there, you've got, if you look here, you've got the pocket there, you've got the pocket there, so either 2 laptops or an iPad or something, which is wonderful, although lots of backpacks have it, but not many backpacks have this. Separate compartment within the laptop area where you can put your charger. I think that's so cool and such a good idea because it's together but it's separate, and if you're anything like me, you often get your sort of cables all over the place. Then of course at the top of the backpack I can put stuff here, so you can see I've got headphones, I've got my sort of charger here, which, and again, like compartment within compartment, which I think is just so cool. And for me, who carries a lot of stuff, got a camera there, got a camera there, it really matters. Here, of course, my book, Palin, this would be a dream. If I could be the next Michael Palin, it'd be wonderful. Nobody's like Michael Palin, but if I could be me, do a bit more China, even a few other countries. Guys, do like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's wonderful. Oh, and of course, the thing for my water, but I don't think the coconut is gonna work there. That is for your water bottle. And as I mentioned so many times, the anti-theft, security, boom, bish, bosh, bash. Absolutely wonderful. Love that. And I love this as well. It's lovely. Actually do some work.
One thing I've mentioned quite a few times is the anti-theft pocket. Honestly, this backpack and the same with the roller, they both have it. It's really important. Although I'm saying that in China, and China is super safe. What I mean is perhaps abroad, Europe, maybe Britain even, when you're in train stations, the airport, or places where you want to make sure that your passport, your keys, your wallet are all safe, they can be safe in here. Really is a game changer. Guys, look, I'm talking more about international stuff. Here in China, it's super safe. But hey, I'm glad they have it here in this backpack, in the backpack and the roller.
After using both on the same trip, I'd separate them like this. For shorter trips, filming days, city breaks, creators, commuters and people who want to travel light, I choose the Blast Travel Backpack. It opens 180 degrees, expands from 28 litres to 38 litres, fits a 15.6-inch laptop, a smart organisation, a shoe compartment, waterproof toiletry compartment, quick access pockets and anti-theft pocket, comfortable shoulder straps and a breathable back panel. Oh, and water bottle holder, really important in the summer in China. In fact, in the summer in Europe at this rate. For longer trips, heavier packing, business travel, international flights, or anyone who doesn't want to carry everything on their shoulders, I choose this, the Blast Pro Roller Backpack. It has 43 litre capacity. It is smart organisation, waterproof exterior, hidden anti-theft pocket, smooth wheels, an adjustable handle. Let's see if it is adjustable. 3-in-1 carrying system. That really is a game changer. The roller, the backpack and the hand carry. You know what, for my sort of creator hat that I wear, I'd probably use the backpack for lighter days. But if I'm carrying more, if my back is playing up, which as you know it has been recently, it is the roller backpack, where it's more of a sensible choice.
So that's the real difference. The Blast Travel Backpack is the lighter, flexible option for short trips, filming days and travelling light. The Blast Pro Roller Backpack is the bigger, more versatile option when you need more space, you're travelling for longer, or you don't want all the weight on your shoulders. Look guys, I'll put both links to the BAGSMART bags below. Let me know where in China I should test them next. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, especially if you've got this far. I'm sure it has been easy. Gosh, China, Sichuan in the summer is very hot and very humid. I'm very glad there's a sort of breeze while the fast train is approaching. I'm heading back home. I've got my backpack, I've got my roller. 谢谢，再见. See you next time, guys. Oh, I'm loving this breeze. Bye-bye.